Hello and welcome. I'm Arohi and you're watching D-Note Express Weekly CSR Bulletin. Here we bring you India's most impactful CSR initiatives, breakthrough partnerships and key updates. So let's get started with today's top stories. Our first story, the need for CSR in Kashmir Valley. As businesses increasingly expand their presence in the Kashmir Valley, experts are emphasizing the growing importance of responsible corporate behavior in the region. With sectors such as tourism, infrastructure, retail and services gaining momentum, CSR is becoming essential to ensure that economic growth remains sustainable and inclusive. The valley's fragile ecosystem makes environmental stewardship particularly important, with concerns around waste management, construction and resource use. Experts highlight that meaningful CSR in Kashmir should go beyond charity and focus on long-term investments in education, healthcare, skill development, youth empowerment, and environmental conservation. Responsible corporate engagement could play a vital role in supporting livelihoods, protecting natural resources, and strengthening community development across the region. Moving ahead to our next story, Telangana targets 2,500 crore rupees CSR corpus. The Telangana government has launched an initiative to mobilize 2,500 crore rupees in corporate social responsibility funding during the current fiscal year. To support this effort, the state is establishing a dedicated organization called Telangana Industries, which will coordinate with companies, international organizations and NGOs to facilitate CSR contributions. Officials report that between 700 and 800 crore rupees has already been collected so far. The funds will support development initiatives including improvements in government schools, healthcare infrastructure, environmental protection, rural development, water resource management, women's empowerment programs and startup support. CSR funding in Telangana has steadily increased over the past 3 years, reflecting growing corporate participation in development programs across the state. Our next story. Ladakh strengthens NGO collaboration for environmental conservation. Till Ladakh, Chief Secretary Ashish Kundra recently chaired a high-level meeting with leading NGOs to strengthen collaboration on environmental conservation and sustainable development. The discussions focused on forest conservation, wildlife protection, biodiversity preservation, and addressing human-wildlife conflict in the region. Organizations including the Bombay Natural History Society, Worldwide Fund for Nature and Snow Leopard Conservancy India Trust participated in the meeting. Officials highlighted the importance of coordinated action between government bodies, NGOs and private sector partners. The Chief Secretary also emphasized the potential role of corporate social responsibility initiatives in supporting conservation efforts, responsible tourism and climate awareness across the region. Moving to our final story, Fiinovation announces CSR Podcast. CSR consulting firm Fiinovation has released a promotional teaser for its upcoming CSR podcast, with a full episode expected to launch soon. The podcast will feature insights from Dr. Soumitro Chakraborty, CEO of Fiinovation, who will discuss key developments in the CSR ecosystem, emerging challenges, and the evolving role of corporate responsibility in India. The series aims to create meaningful conversations around impact measurement, sustainable development, and collaboration between corporates and social organizations. With growing interest among CSR professionals and development practitioners, audiences are eagerly awaiting the release of the first full episode. So that's all for this week's CSR Bulletin. Stay tuned for more impactful stories and updates. On that note, we conclude today's bulletin. This is Arohi. Thank you for watching. Just a quick reminder, your CSR Bulletin will now be coming every Monday and Thursday exclusively on the Fiinovation YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an update.